Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking into a National Youth Sports Award that's been making the rounds online. It's called the Youth Athlete of the Year.
That's right. You've probably seen it on athleteoftheyear.org. They make some pretty big promises.
A big promise is right. We're talking major national recognition, cash prizes up to, $25,000? And they mention partnerships with well-known charities.
It all looks very professional, very glossy. But that's where our deep dive begins. Because when you start pulling back the curtain, things get interesting.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The first thing our sources flagged is a huge tension between how it looks and what's going on under the hood, technically speaking.
Right. Independent trust score tools, things like Scam Advisor, they give the domain a strikingly low trust rating.
And that's not a small thing. That's a huge caution flag right from the very start.
A huge one. And it's really about why the score is so low. This isn't just a minor issue. We're talking about some classic digital red flags.
Like what specific?
Well, two main things. First, the website's ownership is completely hidden. You can't see who's behind it.
Which is never a good sign.
Never. And second, the domain is brand new. It's only about 9 months old.
Wow, 9 months. For a national award program offering a $25,000 prize?
Exactly. And that pattern of a super young domain with hidden ownership, well, it's a classic for operations that pop up, run a campaign, and then just disappear.
It just immediately makes you ask, who is running this? And maybe more importantly, where's the money actually coming from?
And that concern about the money is a big one because there's a real lack of financial transparency here.
A financial fog is what our sources called it.
That's a perfect way to put it. They mention charities, they mention partners, but there are no clear details on how the funds are managed or, how much of the money raised is actually set aside for that prize.
Okay, but let's get to what might be the most explosive part of this, the voting mechanism.
Yes. This is what people are talking about on forums like Reddit. The core issue might not be about athletic skill at all.
It's about cash.
It's about cash. The allegations are that the voting is heavily, if not entirely, dependent on donations. So it stops being an athletic competition.
And it becomes a fundraising leaderboard, a popularity contest based on who can raise the most money.
Precisely. If that's the main way to win, then the title Youth Athlete of the Year itself.
It kind of loses its meaning, doesn't it? It's not based on merit.
And it gets worse. We're seeing specific allegations on some of these trust pages claiming that kids never actually win the prizes.
And that the results are all centrally controlled. Which, that fits perfectly if the real goal is just fundraising.
Now, we do need to add some critical nuance here. To be clear, the contest is real.
Absolutely. The website exists. It's active. There are public rules you can go and read. So this isn't a situation where there's nothing there at all.
Right. The issue isn't that it's a complete phantom. It's about managing your expectations. It's about transparency.
So what's the takeaway for you, the listener? Well, the sources confirm this is a real thing you can participate in. But when you add up all the signals, the low trust score, the hidden ownership, the hazy finances,
and that really questionable donation-based voting system, you just have to see it for what it most likely is.
It looks less like a true merit-based award.
And a lot more like a very, very polished fundraising effort.
So you're free to participate, of course, but you should go in with your eyes wide open. Understand what you're really signing up for.
Which leaves us with one final thought for you to take away from all this.
Yeah, something to really think about.
If a contest is set up to reward fundraising ability more than athletic performance, what are families and young athletes truly getting from it? And what is it teaching them about the real value of hard work and recognition?